Hello students, welcome to Nadesh Karizki Orchid School. Myself Pooja Dhokre. Students, today I am going to teach you the lesson number 7, algebra. This is very interesting topic students. Okay, so we'll see what is meant by algebra. Before that, just open your textbook, page number 97, lesson number 7, algebra. Here, learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to find the value of simple algebraic expression, simplify a simple algebraic expression also. Now, see here, we'll just warm up. Here, students, look at these three squares. Can you find the perimeter of these squares? Yes. So, what is the formula of perimeter of square, students? See, in two ways we can find the perimeter. We can add 4 sides or we can multiply 4 by the side. So, here, see, perimeter of a square A, that means 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter. So, instead of writing 4 times 1, I can multiply 4 by 1. So, the answer is 4 centimeter. Same for square B. Perimeter of a square B is equal to 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. 4 times addition of a 2. Again, I can multiply 4 by 2, so the answer is 8 centimeter. Now, for the square 3, perimeter of a square C is equal to 3 centimeter plus 3 centimeter plus 3 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. So, instead of writing 3 times addition, I can multiply 4 by 3, so the answer is 12 centimeter. Now, students, here we are working with numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. That means working with number is arithmetic. Okay, working with number is arithmetic. Students, in arithmetic, we can do addition, isn't it? 4 plus 3, yes students, 7, isn't it? So, in addition we get sum. So, we can subtract also. What is the subtraction of these two numbers? 5. Very good. Now, this is a multiplication. So, 6 multiplied by 3, 18. And divide 8 by 2. So, the answer is 4. Very good. So, that means when numbers are combined by the operation, that means we are doing arithmetic. Okay. So, all of you understood what is meant by arithmetic? Yes, working with numbers, that is a arithmetic. Now, what is algebra? See students, here you have read earlier that we can write the perimeter of square as perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side of square. Okay. If side of a square is represented by the symbol S, that we can write perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into S. Okay. Now, see next page. Here, see. Find the perimeter of a square of side 10 centimeter. See here students. We know that perimeter of square is 4 into S and S, that means side is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore, perimeter is 4 multiplied by 10 centimeter, that is 40 centimeter. Now, our answer is 40 centimeter. If this example we have used both numbers and symbols, this is algebra. See here I have used symbol also, even I have used the number also. So this is called the algebra. In arithmetic we only use numbers, but in algebra we use numbers and symbols both. isn't it? Now all of you understood what is meant by algebra? Okay, I will explain this one also. What is algebra? See here students, algebra involves thinking logically rather than numerically, as in arithmetic. That means in arithmetic we use only numbers, but in algebra involves thinking logically. Okay, now in arithmetic you reason, in bracket calculate with numbers, but in algebra you reason with logically about numbers. Again, next one, arithmetic involves quantitative reasoning with numbers, but algebra involves qualitative reasoning about the numbers. Okay. A key feature of algebra is you introduce a name for an unknown. Okay, we find unknown in algebra and reason logically to find its value. Now next one, substituting numbers in an algebraic formula to obtain a numerical answer is arithmetic, not algebra. Deriving that formula in the first place is algebra. Okay, that means again I will tell, substituting numbers in an algebraic formula to obtain a numerical answer is arithmetic, not algebra. Okay, deriving that formula in the first place is algebra. Now I hope all of you understood what is meant by algebra. Again here, see, al kitab, al mukhtasar, fai, hisab, al gabar, wal muqabla. What is this students? See, this one is a title of one Arabic book. Okay, so again I am reading it. See, al kitab, al mukhtasar, fai, hisab, al gabar, wal muqabla. Okay, so English meaning of this word, the book on calculation and balancing, that is meant by algebra. Okay, in algebra we find unknowns. Okay, again in algebra substitutes letters for numbers. Okay, algebra is the study of the use of letters. It is useful to solve the problems. Now students, all of you understood what is meant by algebra. Okay, now see in the textbook here, constants and variables. Here students, numbers have fixed values. Okay, numbers have fixed values. For example, 5 is always 5, isn't it? 5 is always 5. We can't change 5. Yes, no? Now it does not change. Numbers are therefore called constants. That means they are fixed. We can't change it. Okay, the number of days in a week is also constant. It is always 7s. Can we make it 8, 9, 10? No. The number of a days in a week are always 7. Now the number of months in a year is always a constant. It is always 12. Can we make it 13, 14 or 30? No, no. So that means the months in a year are also constant. Now here, symbols can have different values. For example, S, side of a square, can be 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 10 centimeter or anything else. That means depending upon the size of a square. Okay, since the values of symbols can vary, that means they can change, they are called variables. The letters used to represent a variable is called a literal number. Okay, now the number of days in a month is variable. See students, it can be 30, 31, 29 or 28. In February, leap year, when it will be leap year, the days of the February 29. Even in other year it will be 28. Again for January 30, January 31, March also 31, in April it will be 30. That means they are variable. Okay, so all of you understood now what is meant by constants and variables. Okay, now addition and subtraction. See here, in arithmetic the sum of two numbers, say 6 and 4, is denoted by 6 plus 4. Okay, sum of two numbers, say 6 and 4, we write it as 6 plus 4. In algebra, the sum of a literal number and a constant, say x and 5, is denoted by x plus 5. So this is a difference between arithmetic and algebra. See here again now, the sum of two literal numbers, say p and q, is denoted by p plus q. That means here sum of two literal numbers. If they have asked us sum of two numbers p and q, we can write p plus q. Okay. Similarly, x minus 3 denotes that the constant 3 is subtracted from the literal number x. X minus y denotes that the literal number y is subtracted from the literal number x. That means instead of writing two numbers in algebra, they have used here numbers also and letters also. So how to do multiplication and division? Now see here, we know that 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to, we can say 4 times 3. Yes, 4 multiplied by 3. Similarly, a plus a plus a plus a, that means 4 times a. Okay, so we can write 4 multiplied by a also here, and b plus b, that means 2 times b, so we can multiply 2 by b also. In algebra, we omit the multiplication sign between a number and a literal number, or between two literal numbers. Thus, that means we can cancel it. Okay, 5 multiplied by y is written as 5y. That means in algebra, maybe we can't write the multiplication sign in our sum, so it can be written as a 5y. X multiplied by y is written as xy. So I have not given here multiplication sign, but there is a multiplication in between two numbers, two letters. Okay, all of you understood now what is meant by algebra and the rules of the algebra? Okay, here. Now see page number 99. Also, the product a multiplied by 4 is written as 4a, not a4. Okay, here is a rule that we can't write a4, first number and then letter. We can't write it as a a4. We can write 4a. Now when a literal number x is divided by y, it is denoted as, see, x upon y. Here 20 divided 9 is written as 20 upon 9. Again x divided by 5 is written as x upon 5. So here are the rules of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in the algebra. See here, they have given us example. There are 30 boys and x girls in a class. They have given the number of boys and a letter for girls. The total number of students is given by 30 plus x. See, in arithmetic what we used to do, we just add, for calculating the total students, usually we add the number of boys and number of girls. Here they have given us only boys and the letter for girls. So just write 30 plus x. Okay, understood? Now 7 more than q is written as q plus 7. Okay, now In usual arithmetic, what we do, 7 more than, if it here we'll take 5. What we used to write, 5 plus 7, isn't it? So here also same process, only just write here later. Okay, 6 added to the product of 5 and z. Product means what we have to do here, multiplication is written as here product 5z again 6 added, that means plus 6. Okay, now fourth one, 3 times a number y. Times means what we have to do here, multiplication, so 3y. Understood all of you? Okay, now see exercise 7.1. Here students, read the question carefully. What they have given here, write the following using numbers, literal numbers and signs of basic operations. See first one, 4 less than a number x, means what operation we used here, subtraction. Okay, now 4 less than a number x, right here x minus 4. Now second one, 5 added to the product of 3 and y. Product means yes, multiplication. So here product of 3 and y, that means 3y. Okay, in algebra we omit multiplication sign, so I can write here 3y. Can I write instead of 3y, y3 here? Is it correct students? No. So first number and then write later. So 5 added to the product of 3 and y, that means again here plus 5. Okay, now third one, 1/2 of a number z. 1/2 of a number z, that means division here, so z upon 2. Now sum of two numbers p and q, sum of two numbers, that means addition. And what can I write here students? Yeah, p plus q. Very good. Now fifth one, 6 taken away from the sum of 7 and 6. Taken away means, yes, first we'll write this, sum of 7 and x, that means here 7 plus x. Taken away means do subtraction, so subtract 6. Now 7 divided by the difference of p and 2. So 7 divided by the difference, here difference, that means p minus 2, and 7 divided by this number, so here we can write 7 upon p minus 2. Okay, 7 upon p minus 2. Understood all of you? Now seventh one, twice the number x added to 3 times the number y. Now what means students, twice the number x and added to 3 times a number y. Twice the number x, that means 2x, added to 3 times a number y. 3 times a number y. Understood all of you? Okay. The product of the length and breadth of a rectangle. Product means multiplication. So length we can write as L, multiplication B. But in algebra we omit this multiplication sign, so we can write LB. Understood all of you? Now our next point is coefficients. See here, 3a represents 3 times a. Here the constant 3 is said to be the coefficient of the variable a. Here this is a coefficient of a variable a, that means 3a. This one is a coefficient of variable a. Okay, now in 5xy, both x and y are variables. 5 is the coefficient of x and y. So this one is a coefficient and x, y are variables. Okay, a coefficient can also have a variable. That means coefficient also have a variables. Okay, for example, in 5xy, 5x is the coefficient of y. Again 5y is also the coefficient of x. In a, the coefficient of a is 1, since a is equal to 1 multiplied by a. Okay, in a, that means a is the example. In a, the coefficient of a is 1, so we can write 1 multiplied by a also. Now see here, exercise 7.2. Find the coefficients of the variables given in brackets. Here 8z. So find the coefficient of variable given in the bracket. That means variable, which is the variable of a z. Here 8. Again variable of x 80. Very good. Now variable of xy 4. Okay. Now variable of b. Here variable of b is a. Now you tell me variable of y. Very good. 10. Okay. Now next one, variable of m is n. Variable of yz 4x. Very good, students. Here variable of yz is 44. Variable of t is 9q. Again variable of tr is q. Understood all of you? Okay. So the open page 900, see here. Here they have given the explanation about algebraic expressions. Read it carefully, students. See here. When you want to say something, you use an expression, isn't it? Okay. Now see, my name is Deepak is an expression in English. Then 8 plus 9 is an expression in arithmetic. It is called an arithmetic expression. Similarly, a plus b is an algebraic expression. Okay, so 4x, m upon n, a minus 4 are all algebraic expression. So all of you understood what is meant by algebraic expressions? Okay. Now a and b are called the terms of the algebraic expression a plus b. Here is an expression and a and b are called as a terms. Similarly, 3xy minus 4z and 6 are the terms of the algebraic expressions. 3xy minus 4z plus 6. Here is a sum given in algebra and these are the terms with their signs. Okay. Now in an algebraic expression, the terms are those which are separated by plus or minus signs. Note, here is a note. However, that the sign plus or minus is a part of a term. This sign is also a part of a term. In the first term, here a plus sign is understood and is generally not written. Okay. Now value of an algebraic expression. Here we have seen that the perimeter of square is given by 4s, or we can write 4s. Here 4 multiplied by s or 4s. 4s is an algebraic expression. If we are given that s is equal to 2 centimeter, we can find the value of this expression. When s is equal to 2 centimeter, 4s, that means 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8 centimeter. Here we say that the value of the algebraic expression 4s when s is equal to 2 is 8. Okay. Now here we'll solve the question example they have given here. See. Find the value of a plus b plus 4 if a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. That means they have given here the algebraic expression a plus b plus 4 and the value of a is equal to 1, value of b is equal to 2. So just put the value in the expression. Here a means 1 plus b means 2 plus 4. That means 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 7. Answer is 7. Again the next example. Find the value of 2x plus 3y if x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. So what to do now, students? We know that in algebra we omit the multiplication sign. That means here in 2x here is a multiplication sign, isn't it? Okay. 2 multiplied by x. So just write 2 multiplied by 1. 1 because here they have given the value of x is equal to 1. And addition sign write as it is. 3 multiplied by y. 3y means 3 multiplied by y. So write 3 multiplied by and the value of y is 3. So just 2 multiplied by 1, 2 and this 3 multiplied by 3, 9. So just add it, students. The addition is 11. Very good. So again the third one here. If a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4. Find the value of 2a in bracket b plus c. So students, we know that here is a multiplication sign between 2 and a. So just 2 multiplied by a, that means 2. And in here is a bracket. So here is also the multiplication sign. So write here multiply and put the value in the expression. B is 3 and C is 4. So as per the rule, first what we solve, students? Bracket. So keep 2 multiply 2 as it is and solve this addition. So multiply by 7. Now here first we solve the multiplication. 7 multiplied by 2, 14 and 14 multiplied by 2 is equal to 28. Now the last example here, find the value of 2a upon b. Here is a division. Okay, if a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 4. So just put the value in the expression. First write 2a upon b is equal to, here 2 multiplied by 8 because a is equal to 8 and here divided by 4. So multiplication of 8 and 2 is 16 divided by 4. So when we divide 16 by 4, the answer is 4. So students, in this way today we have learned what is meant by arithmetic, what is meant by algebra. Even in that also we have studied about constant and variables, even how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in the algebra. Again we have solved today exercise 7.1 and what is meant by coefficient also we have seen. So students, in next lesson we will see exercise 7.3. Thank you.